And now the end is here. Smash comes to an end. On a high note. Yes, for now.
And now Sakurai can now sleep until the next console of Nintendo comes out, and
He won't take a vacation.
Well, she already Smash Ultimate. This is the last update to Smash Ultimate, so obviously up until there's a new need for a new Smash on a new console, he can't actually take a rest now.
Isn't he doing Kirby?
Kid Icarus.
Yeah, that's another thing. Maybe a remake of Kid Icarus Uprising. That would be nice.
Yeah, with a control scheme that doesn't give my hands arthritis.
All it needs is just a port to switch. Like, that alone would give him all the reason to make it so that it can be functional with a proper camera.
Yeah, but he said, like, he's aware that people want a sequel and whatnot, but he said it's difficult. Which, apparently, according to someone who's Japanese, whenever a Japanese developer says it's difficult or difficulties, it's not happening.
I get
he doesn't
that.
want to do it.
All I'm asking for is just a port of Kid Icarus Uprising to Nintendo Switch.
It doesn't even have to be him. Just get someone like Treasure or something.
With a good control scheme.
Yes.
Pretty please.
So, in an orthodoxy, we start off with the Mii Fighter costumes.
Yes.
And
making us wait.
Yeah, well, hey, Sakurai wants to build up that tension.
Funny story, I saw this while waiting for the dental appointment. And we start off with a wig.
And
Octolings.
Octoling Mii Fighters.
Yeet!
So there you go. If ever you wanted to play as
a bit too late for this now.
Then blam.
Looking like the Splatoon 1 Octolings.
Yeah.
Hey,
Also-
Judge!
Aww!
Who?
The kitty cat judge. You know, the guy who scores you in Splatoon Dwibs?
I don't really
That's so
recognize
cool.
him. Boing.
First person be.
And Doom Slayer.
Okay, Doom
There you are,
Guy.
Nintendo's buddy relationship with Microsoft continues.
Yes.
Oh, not with Isabel.
Well, they were already friends with ID Software before Microsoft bought Bethesda.
Yeah, well, which makes... this is the one thing I don't get. It's like, why only 3 But the final one kind of feels...
Because
you can get them for like 99p if they crowned it.
Because we don't have any ideas for more, I guess, I don't know.
Also, that is a fantastic shirt, Sakurai.
He always dresses the best.
He's like, it looks like a John Master shirt with the whole flowers thing.
I heard it runs on any computer. I mean, at least he's doing it in his office, so not from his house.
A final DLC for Smash Bros. Ultimate. God, what a 3.5 years it has been. I still remember our reactions on the day of that direct. I barely made it in time because I had to be in a college room at the time, but I did not regret making it for that, especially with that end.
What wacky things have been happening in 3.5 years?
The Nostro expansion was announced in the same direct too.
Yes! Also, Crash Bandicoot was brought to the Nintendo Switch in that direct. Much to Dwitch's delight. And mine. Actually, to all our delights. Oh yeah, and Undertale was also given to the Switch as well, that direct.
Unless you really hate Nintendo.
Alright, introducing
well,
the
if you
final
hate
fighter.
Nintendo, then what are you doing here? Okay.
Get out.
to hate watch.
Oh.
When I saw this, I thought,
Oh snap. We're here, guys! This is how it started, with all the people in shadow.
When I first saw this, I thought my stream broke.
I'm sorry, you saw this? Huh, weird.
Yeah, remember.
This is a blind reaction for me. Hichiro, Pedro.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's
yeah.
Like I said earlier, I saw it while I was waiting for my dental appointment.
Anyway, everyone's a toy again.
Yeah, everyone was there for so long they can't move.
Master hand.
Phoenix.
Crash.
I still wish he was a Mii costume.
Yeah.
Wait. Dark
with the guy's
Souls?
face.
Dark Soul.
Well, it is on Switch, Shiroi. So
That would be funny.
And when you see a
And
camp,
everyone did make the joke.
Either that or this is a joke where Sakurai's actually going to torch the games. You know, there is no DLC character. Goodbye.
well, the only character from Dark Souls that I can imagine being in Smash is
Here we
Solaire.
go.
Mario, you don't touch fire.
He has fire powers. Oh my god!
Man,
Holy shit!
yes,
There we
he
go.
actually did it.
After
And there you go.
After possibly spending half of Nintendo's profits.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
I love how Cloud is completely unfazed, unlike everyone else, about what's going on.
His character, so he had inside knowledge about this.
Yep,
then
he
it stood out,
knew.
and Sora's like, God damn it, I've dimension hopped again.
You see, guys, Kingdom Hearts wasn't about the hearts. It was about Sora's journey to eventually come to Smash.
About the kingdom.
Sure.
And they
also,
actually got Haley Joel Osment back for this.
But that's the thing, Shiroi. The only character from Dark Souls that I can imagine, since you now have knowledge of the story thanks to Tails streams, the only character I can think of that would be good for Smash would be Solaire, to be honest with you.
Well, people like him, so.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Sora is finally here. He
About
knew.
what you said, Wibs, about Nintendo spending their money. That's why he came last, because they needed to save that money.
See, even Sakurai is shocked at this.
Oh, yes, and his name just happens to be the same as Sakurai's company.
Sora means
Symbolism.
So wait, basically round here in the UK, instead of Sora, we're getting Sky, the TV service, as a playable character.
Hey, look, Dej, it's Hand in Hand, your favorite Kingdom Hearts tune.
How would that even be portrayed? You play as a sentient satellite dish, or Rupert Murdoch?
So there you go, guys. The Mickey Mouse ears are officially in Smash.
Yeah, most of the music tracks are actually from Kingdom Hearts 1.
You know, I honestly thought like they were going with the keyboard design. I thought they were just going to change the Mickey Mouse symbol from the Smash logo.
But no, they kept it in, and there you go. He's really here. You are not dreaming this.
I would have really liked
Oh, the guy on the right is Chris Pratt, from what I've heard.
Smash is canon to Disney.
Oh my god, does this mean that Sora
Oh
technically
god,
is...
another game you have to play to keep up with the story.
The MCU is canon to Kingdom Hearts.
Yes!
Sure.
Oh! And here you go! Remember that ballot from 6 years ago?
Turns out Sora was the highest voted.
Okay, Sora was one of the guys I've...
It wasn't Bayonetta, come on, guy. Yeah, so apparently people looked into the files. Bayonetta, Korra, and Cloud were all pretty much planned like a month after the fall came out.
Anyway, so when it comes to characters I voted for back in the day, I of course voted for Phoenix Wright. I voted for Sora. I voted for Cloud, of course. I voted for Sephiroth, of course. And I voted for Ridley. So sadly, I did not get Phoenix, but as for the other characters I voted for, turned out pretty good.
Well, for Ridley, I still don't play him.
Oh, he's good to know. Well, okay, if you know how to play him well.
Also, Shiroi, Sakurai is putting up this Sora poster. There you go.
Like, Jesus Christ, like, look, yeah, I'm sad Phoenix didn't get in, and we don't have any Ace Attorney content, but...
Part of Challenger Pack 11, Sora joins the battle.
But I'll be honest, Sora's just one of those picks that I knew I wanted, but I didn't hope for it because, well, Disney. Just that one word alone pretty much sums up why most people had doubts.
Well, here's the thing: if Donald and Goofy showed up in some way, then I could definitely see like I'm guessing Disney probably is a bit more lenient on the Kingdom Hearts original characters, showing up in other stuff in comparison to the actual Disney characters. I'm guessing.
I will say this: I'm surprised that his default outfit is his first game outfit. Don't get me wrong.
Jova. All the outfits are here, as you're about to see.
Yeah. Should I tell him, Dej?
And he can even jump on the moon.
And yeah, Sora is very light, as you can see.
Lighter than Isabelle and young Link? Damn.
Yes.
Question. Which is your favorite Kingdom Hearts game?
Mine
I'm
is
gonna
Kingdom
say
Hearts
2.
Good, you have taste.
Do you know someone whose favorite is God help me 3D of all things?
No, I was gonna say, I know someone whose favorite is 1 and considers it to be the best one in the franchise.
You know what? You know what?
Depends. Some genuine...
And there we go. The Kingdom Hearts 2
There's
design.
the drip.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 design.
And
You also
Kingdom Hearts
3D
Dream
graphics.
Drop. Which,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
others
that
were.
was a good costume.
We also have his free out the
free.
clips. And we have others actually. Believe it or not, there's actually more.
1P、2P、3P、4P のそれぞれが初代
So there you go. You pretty much have all the
つまり
outfits.
ドロイムと
Yep.
クディスタンス、あと、3風の衣装になると豪華ですね。それぞれで、ファイターのアートワークのポーズ
And
も
each one
変えてい
gets
ま
a
す。
different pose, which you know what that means. They all get their own poster.
Sakurai, you're gonna fill your entire wall. You put it over the Smash poster though. Like,
Don't you
So,
see Sora's just that big?
So if there's ever a
そして
Kingdom
5P 以降
Hearts
は
game
それぞれの
where you
服装を
thought
さ
Sora
ら
was
に
acting
色替え
like
し
a
ています
wanker, you could beat the shit out of him.
6P はキングダム
And
that's
there's the
cool.
Valor
Smash.
form.
and also include all the Valor and Wisdom form from Kingdom Hearts 2.
水ダム
Yeah.
フォーム風
But what's the last one?
8P は
The ultimate form from 3.
Weird that they skipped over the
He
master
looks like a
form.
で
zebra
は
wearing that.
5P はというとこれです
Alright. And,
タイムレス
Ta-da!
yay! That's one of my
Oh, you
favorites.
get to, oh, you get to play as Cursaurus.
No, basically, Dibs, that's Sora if he was a 1930s Disney character. Basically, there's a point to this where they visit a world called Timeless River, which is supposed to represent Steamboat Willie, aka Mickey Mouse's first appearance.
タイムレス
So, accordingly, Sora looks like a 1930s character.
And each all gets its own fighter
Okay, what
script.
was anime made? Because he looks like that
映像
era
配信も最後
specifically,
なの
just
で
with the coloring.
参戦ファイ
and
ター
Anime originally started being made in the 1950s. if
全員
that's
出してい
correct.
きたいと
He
思いま
looks
す
like a
ので
1950s character with the coloring of the 1930s character.
Remember, it took a while for Japan to get its industry back into function after World War II. So,
空の攻撃は原作も踏まえ比較的
Anyway,
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
デザイン
'cause-
は
Please
スピード的には不利だけど攻撃が出ている時間が長い分打ち勝ちやすいという側面もあります
And Mario somehow doesn't have a
ま
head
た
injury
ボ
for
タン
being
連打
hit
あ
by
るい
a
は
heavy
押しっ
key.
ぱなしで
Dibs, we're in Smash. Like,
You're doing this pedanticness now.
anyway, Dej, as for why some people do prefer Kingdom Hearts 1 the best, I can sort of get it from a story and structural procedure. Well, arguably Kingdom Hearts 1 is where the Disney and Final Fantasy crossover nature was the most intact. Until things started to become more, well, more of Nomura's own personal fan fiction, let's
攻
just
撃は
say.
スピード速め攻撃
Let me put it like this. It only really became Nomura's personal fan fiction after we dealt with all the Disney villains, and then
通常
and then
空中攻撃
Ansem
は
enters the
牽制でオールラ
picture.
ウンドに使え
Whereas with other games,
マイク
yeah, it
宇宙
gets
攻撃は
way
ステージ外
more
に追い込むのに
complicated.
使えます
it's
It
also.
feels
どちら
like
も
Ansem
小ジャン
comes
プ
out
から
of
使う
nowhere
こ
in
と
the
で
first game.
地上
Like
戦
he
に
was
も
built up, but it just
小
feels
ジャン
like.
プ攻
Huh?
撃は
But we all-
攻撃ボタンと
That's the
ジャンプボ
thing
タン
that
を
the build
同
up
時に
for Ansem is
するだ
done
け
through the Ansem reports you get throughout the game. But yeah, in terms of cutscenes, not really. Yeah, I would
But guys, we all know what the
です
next
小ジャンプ
Kingdom
から
Hearts
と
game
ヒットし
is.
なければ3発目が
What?
出るま
The
で
world
に
from
着地してしまい
Barco's
ます
Magic Football.
ヒットしない牽制なら
Damn it,
Well,
he's
yeah,
right.
That's the thing. Well, yeah, that is a Square Enix game now.
Honestly,
Hey, Jova. I mean, hey, Pedro, you know what would be a perfect world for Kingdom Hearts?
ちょっと忙しいですが空中途中止めの急降下を上コンボにつなげる手もありま
Oh
す
god, we already had a Lion King world. Just
Yeah,
let it-
yeah, but it was the Lion King 2 and the Lion King 1. Now you have to do Lion Guard.
Oh, thank you.
Can we just skip ahead to Lion King
but it's
2?
basically the Winnie the Pooh world where you just do.
No! No, you will not desecrate the Pride Lands world like that in my Kingdom Hearts.
Like, how about I still want a recess world instead.
That is
Yeah,
possible.
I'd like a recess.
It would be cool to have Sora go on hijinks with the characters.
Unfortunately, he's a teenager and hanging out with fourth graders is kind of weird.
Yeah, that's okay, Deji. Remember, Sora physically changes depending on the world, so you can just turn him into a kid magically for the hell of it. Why not?
So
Yeah, you don't even really fight anyone in this world. You just try and execute TJ's plan.
No.
You beat the crap out of Randall.
Like
Yeah,
I said,
you can fight Principal Brickley.
like I said, Wibbs, I feel like some really good school-themed minigame in terms of like akin to the minigame. Yeah, there's one dodgeball as well, because there's actually a dodgeball episode. So a dodgeball minigame would be really good for a world like that.
Where you have to try and beat El Diablo.
Exactly. See, there's a lot of cool things you could do minigame-wise with a world like that.
So
Hey guys, do you know what would be even weirder than a recess world? How about a dog world?
anyway, it looks like Sora's main attribute is that he's very good at comboing, which, you know, is akin to how he is from his game.
Well, Sakurai has already admitted to being a Kingdom Hearts fan himself, so yeah, it would make sense that he would implement pretty much all of his moves from the games.
And again, Sora shares the same name as his company, so I get the feeling he's gonna treat the boy well.
Sora makes Sora.
Yes.
Oh god, he has shockwave moves.
I mean, could you imagine a dogified Sora?
Possible.
That would be cool, actually. I would like to see how that would look.
But
Yeah, I mean, what would he be doing? What would even the plot be in that world, actually?
Just picture it now, Shiroi.
They probably base it off the movie.
Picture it now, Shiroi. Sora with purple-colored skin.
I have to say though, Sora really lucked out in the costume department when it comes to DLC characters, like holy cow. Not only did he get like several different outfits, but he even got a timeless river transformation.
So you can pretty much choose whichever Sora is your favorite, and because they're all here basically.
Oh, well, and of course, just like in Kingdom Hearts games, his air game is where it's at.
Obviously.
Hey guys.
Oh my god, Sora's beating up Sora, I mean pets.
Yes, that's what is it.
Look in the chat.
Well, okay, could you tell the audience what happened? Because, you know, like...
There's two articles that said it's time to accept that Sora isn't coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate. PSA, Sora is never coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They were dated December 2020 and April 2020.
Well, sucks for you, the article writers.
Now the special moves.
Alright, so, special moves.
You can suck out the darkness like a dementor.
Oh hey, Shrouded in Darkness.
Yeah, obviously magic.
Now hopefully they'll make sure to include an integral theme like the encounter. But yeah.
Alright, so basically the idea is that on your icon there's the magic that you're going to spend. So basically the magic cycles. You don't actually select the magic, it's just cycles in between all three of them.
使う側も対戦相手も次に出る魔法を意識すると良いでしょう。まずファイがまっすぐ横に飛ぶ魔法で
and you can spam Fire
ことで連射できます。
Wonderful.
Use your blade like a
弾が大きめでリアクションが大きめなので中距離が得意な相手に
Well, remember this, it's kind of like how Final Fantasy characters shoot magic from whatever they have their hands.
Maybe, yeah, that'll be... If Sora ever gets into a die-hard world, that's what it'll be like.
Yeah, and Fandaga drops 3 lightnings. Sakurai doesn't mention anything about Fandaga being spammable as well.
I'm guessing...
So I'm just wondering if Fandaga and Blizzaga can also be spammed, like Faraga can.
ただうまく当てることで画面外押し出しにも有効に使えます。
Oh, cheeky.
ハマれば強いですがくれぐれも好きにはご注意。
I get the feeling that Bandaga and Blizzaga maybe won't be as spammable due to their different bouts and techniques. Oh, but you can fire multiple shots with them overall. One thing's for sure, Sora looks like he's gonna be a heck of a ton of fun to play with.
Just keep in mind, he's very easy to be launched.
Yes. And yes, it can be reflected back at you, but not as much Bandaga, it seems. However, they can be absorbed, so watch out for that.
Yeah.
Is there anything Villager can't pocket at this point, Shiroi?
So Shiroi, which outfit of Sora's is your favorite?
2.
My question earlier, like if Sora was in a Doug world, because remember Doug is Disney now. What do you think? Sora with purple-colored skin.
Oh, I did actually answer, but Discord decided to betray me again.
10 anime betrayals.
Yep. No, I said that would be interesting.
Oh god, the up-taunts are magic cycles. Stop-ga, Eriga.
So that's So let me get this straight. There's Kiraga, but it doesn't heal my percentage.
Don't you see? It's a reference to how Donald casts Kiraga, but refuses to help you when it's necessary.
Okay, so here's the thing: you have to change the settings for Donald in order for him to be useful.
Yeah,
that's something a lot of people seem to misunderstand.
Yeah, basically in the first game you have to go and make sure you configure how often Donald uses his spells, and in Kingdom Hearts 2 you also have to make sure the up arrow is on the spells that you want him to cast often. So it's something that, to be fair, the game's tutorials probably should be a bit more clear about those things.
I always did those as a player myself, so I was a bit confused by the memes when I eventually saw reviews of them years later. Though, yeah, it's not the explain the best. So, of course, Sora's got his iconic Sonic Blade move, which, yeah, looks like it's gonna put Bayonetta out of a job for that recovery.
I think Bayonetta was already put out of a job ever since MK Leo participate in that Smash tournament.
Okay, so for those who've already seen, what's been the general reaction to this review?
Positive.
Joy, actually, positive.
Well, remember, Shiwa, Sakurai himself said that Sora was very high in demand. So obviously, you know, like, you people demanded this, actually. So don't come cry to Sakurai, because you clearly demanded this, according to the file.
I will say this. This was definitely a good thing to save for last. Like, people who were thinking, oh, Nintendo won't save the best thing for last or a big thing for last, were thankfully wrong, because, okay, if it had been something like Cinderace, I still would have been grateful for the game as it is, but would you be surprised if people were kind of a bit ticked off at that? I mean,
yeah, everyone was like, oh god, it's gonna be a Gen 8 Pokemon. Oh god. Oh god. That would have been hilarious.
And thank god it wasn't Jonesy from Fortnite. Like, I don't mind Fortnite,
oh god, I would have loved that.
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't mind Fortnite, but come on. Also, yes, Sora's recovery potential there is like, holy crap.
Yep.
So, again, paying homage to the games. Considering how Sora can practically fly in those games.
Yep. Well, when you get all the abilities, at least, like the glide and the super glide, but yeah.
And then they nerf him every time.
Well, it depends.
No, in the beginning of the game, it's like, well, I'm overpowered. Back to level 1.
Well, to be fair, a lot of franchises deal with that.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just funny.
I'd say the only time it became egregious was when they made a big deal out of it at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3D.
To be honestly, that SCWRM is the one that comes up with the stupidest excuse for those kinds of things.
Oh,
yeah,
don't even remind me about those goddamn authorizations.
I just saw a stream of somebody playing it.
Speaking of which, I was looking forward to Metroid Dread. Oh, and of course Sora has a counterattack. You know,
Looks good.
just one more counterattack move for the road.
Also, one of you asked what can't the villager pocket. They can carry a silo in their pocket. There's no point in asking.
Yeah, basically.
There you go.
What's everyone else's favorite outfit for Sora anyway?
Oh,
I actually have a strong bias for his Kingdom Hearts 1 outfit. I feel like
It's a nice one.
I feel like there's a reason why it's the most iconic.
I think
It
for
has
me,
no drip for me, unfortunately.
I think for me, it's either KH Free or Dream Drop Distance. I feel like Dream Drop Distance's design arguably manages to combine the color scheme of Freeze, the overall design structure of 2s, with the form design of 1s in one neat package.
Yeah, I can see that. But it's one of those cases where I feel like, okay, let me put it this way. Kingdom Hearts 1...
Oh! He can reflect with that. Awesome.
Let me put it this way, Joe. Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora outfit just screams Squaresoft, because remember, every other outfit came during the Square Enix era, and that first outfit just, you know, like screams Square late 90s.
He's also his first outfit is more based off Mickey Mouse, especially with the shoes.
It is very iconic in that regard, and you know...
None of the outfits are actually bad. They're all good.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
They don't show it yet.
We're not gonna see it.
But actually, I do. The funny thing is, I do own 2 of the Kingdom Hearts 3 hoodies.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
I got it from Hot. I got one from Hot Topic.
Hollow Bastion. Okay, I'll admit, not my first pick, but you know, Hollow Bastion is like the iconic original world of Kingdom Hearts, and like, God forbid we were gonna get any of those Disney worlds.
Well, like I said, Jova, it would be much more expensive to put in the Disney World.
I'm still amazed that they kept in the Mickey Mouse ears on the keychain. Like, they're still in there.
True. I'm guessing they were just able to afford just it, like, but the actual appearance of Mickey, now that would be much more costly. But
shame we don't go inside of Hollow Bastion.
They're not gonna show it later, Shiroi, but Sora's final smash is called Sealing the Keyhole.
Also, yes, Hollow Bastion was a difficult world in Kingdom Hearts, and by that we mean it was a goddamn maze.
And it's still better than Atlantica.
It's interesting because it's interesting because.
Oh, but wait!
Oh, cool!
It is but one half of the puzzle.
Dive to the heart. Dive to the heart. Yeah. There we are, and there you go. So basically, we also have a lot of different characters that will show up on the background.
Oh my God! Donald and Goofy got replaced by a fruit and a boat.
Indeed. So you can have. Alright, so you can have Sora.
Uh-huh.
You can have Riku.
Hey. Oh God, with the chain of memories back.
My favorite character.
Yo, Roxas. Hey, Xion, we remembered you this time. Terra, you goddamn idiot.
Yes. Ventus.
Jesse McCartney.
Forever asleep.
Well, Jesse McCartney plays Roxas as well.
Aqua, the useless one.
How dare you?
The stage. The stage is both Hollow Bastion and Dive to the Heart. AKA 2 Kingdom Hearts stages, basically. Let's see him in action.
Oh yeah.
We already have.
No. A full match.
前回の和也の収録の時、実は CP の都合で近接戦闘がほぼ効かないというような状態になっていたんですね。
You're still sore about Min Min beating you, aren't you, Sakurai?
That's why she got nerfed coincidentally.
今回は対角線でやろうと思います。これだと、空の空中制動能力みたいなものはあんまり生きないルールなんですが、もしもこれでフィニッシュをすると、ちょっとだけ原作に沿った素敵な演出が入ることになると思いますので、できればお楽しみにしてください。
With Mario holding a Keyblade. Does this mean he's a Keyblade?
今回の相手はこの
Yes.
2人です。
So,
God, the Sephiroth trailer would have been hilarious if Mario just summoned a Keyblade from his hands. Like, I ain't going out of a fight.
This is
so
fitting.
yeah, you know it is fitting that Smash gives us the Sephiroth fight that Kingdom Hearts 3 failed to. And no, I will not be letting it live that down.
It is kind of okay. It is kind of disappointing.
Speaking of salty.
Like, it's like, no, Sephiroth fights are a staple of the main Kingdom Hearts games. Like, having a mainline Kingdom Hearts game without a Sephiroth boss fight, that's like having, that's like having a Mario mainline game where Bowser isn't the bad guy.
I think people would prefer that, honestly.
That's the thing. A lot of Mario fans will argue that that would be a nice breath of fresh air, actually. And
Oh,
like,
it
and
would, but
I personally would be fine with it as well. I mean,
I think a better example is having a 3D Sonic game without the Super Sonic boss fight, which people desperately miss now.
that's the thing, Dad. You already have one. It's called Sonic Forces.
Sonic Forces, Sonic Colors on consoles.
Lost World.
Yeah, like people was like, yeah, I kind of miss the Super Sonic boss
Oh,
fight.
and here's his smash.
There you go. He seals people inside inside Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, what's this?
And blows it up.
Yes.
He sends them back to their games.
Final Smash. Unless that's Person 5, of course.
Of course you hope
Alright,
Cloud uses
will Sakurai be able to defeat both Cloud and Sephiroth still before he runs out of health?
I love how Sephiroth and Cloud use their final smashes on each other, but not on Sora.
Gee, it's like this fight is scripted or something.
Actually, no. This fight isn't scripted.
So what was Sora just waiting for Cloud and
And there you go,
Sephiroth?
see?
But I got it. It was a genius move on Sora's part. He was letting Sephiroth and Cloud exhaust themselves fighting each other so he could come in and steal the fight.
So there you go. When you win as Sora, it actually ends like a Kingdom Hearts 2 battle with the slowdown thingy.
That is just full on.
Ooh,
awesome.
song list.
Here comes the monkey's paw.
What do you mean?
They can't use Disney songs for
Oh, but the soundtrack has plenty of songs that aren't Disney.
There you go. Night of Fate, this is Orchestra, Dark Cloud, and then
All of them from Kingdom Hearts 1. It's like, come on.
They
that was a
didn't
great
even.
awakening.
They didn't even include the encounter. Damn it!
I didn't get my the other Promise track.
No
well.
Rowdy Rumble, no Tension Rising.
That being said, Robot, if you had saved data from
memory,
you get to unlock the swing version of Dearly Beloved. Okay, the Dearly Beloved version of Melody of Memory.
Now I actually have a reason to buy this damn game.
I'm still not gonna do that. I'm just gonna watch the story on YouTube.
Come on. Let's play a music rhythm.
I thought you liked rhythm games.
I do like rhythm games, but this has the problem of being a Japanese rhythm game, and those are very bad for contrast, actually.
There's one orange song. There you go. Sora's. There you go.
It's hand in
remixed as Sora's Victory Fanfare, and guess what? Shimomura herself did this remix.
By the way, is it true that Yoko Shimomura voices Sora in the Japanese version?
No. Sora's voiced by a natural guy in the Japanese version.
Mine in the
Apparently
English version.
Japanese fans prefer the English voices.
thank you, musicians.
For good reason.
Are you sure?
And we have Dancing Spirits. We
Hey!
have
Vox
Nova,
at least
we
got
have-
to be a legend.
So there you go.
And Kyrie's a novice.
Kyrie's a novice.
Well, to be fair, it's Kingdom Hearts 1 Kairi, so that's fine.
Maybe she'll evolve into Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi, who still jobs anyway.
Messi does
Well,
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Well, if it's Remind Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind Kairi, then that would be fine.
Oh yeah, that's right, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories. That's supposed to be Kairi's game.
Well, it is. Yes.
You know, I have no regrets buying this Fighter's Pass. Well, except for Steve, but whatever, that's one regret amongst six.
Okay, so we're gonna have amiibos here, but no Sora amiibo. Instead, you get Steve amiibo.
Steve.
Perfect.
So we're not gonna get a Sora amiibo?
No. We will. It's just gonna come later down the line.
Yeah, they usually come like much later on for like the newest ones.
Yeah. And even Alex is getting one.
And Pyro and Myth for Kazuya and Sephiroth.
I understand that, Shiro. I just would have liked a confirmation.
Oh, we know it's coming, again.
And another announcement, we're getting cloud versions of the HD collection on the Switch.
Oh.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. This series is officially on Switch.
Okay, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Okay, I can understand 2.8 because 0.2 is in there, but 1.5 and 2.5 were on the PS3. You could easily port the PS3 versions of 1.5 and 2.5 to the Switch.
Not even that, but arguably you could put 2.8 and 3 on the Switch as well, just downgrade it slightly. But no, making them all cloud versions. No, that is just Square Enix being lazy. I'm sorry.
Well, good thing I already have my physical copy for PS4.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay, it's like even you guys say sometimes. Just immediately going to the lazy argument is kind of lazy in and of itself.
No. There is no defending the 1.2, the 1.5 and 2.5 thing, Dwibs.
Yeah. Dark Souls 1 has been put on Switch, Dwibs, and so has Ni no Kuni 1, so if
Ni no Kuni 2 is coming to Switch as well.
Wasn't Ni no Kuni 2 made for, well, okay, I wouldn't say more recent consoles, but like the last
Yeah, they had to lower the frame rate to 40 FPS, but they still put it on the damn console.
And there
Are they gonna
go.
release this? Are they gonna release this as a poster?
I wonder, because this is officially a bout of history. Holy cow.
Somehow I don't think that poster is gonna fit on my wall.
Well, anyway, let me put it in the simplest way I can, Dwibs. If Namco can put Dark Souls 1 on Switch and Ni no Kuni 1 on Switch, which are PS3 games, Square could very easily put 1.5 and 2.5 on Switch as well. So, yeah.
So there's only really 2.8.
I mean, the bad film.
That's the thing. Even 2.8 and
I'll take that over.
That's the thing, Dwibs. Even 2.8 and 3 could arguably work, but again, we'll never know because Square didn't even bother to try.
No.
Oh, no, montage.
Yes.
Alright, so there you go. Now time for a summary of Ultimate.
Of all the achievements we made,
Fighters!
counting Pokemon Trainer, Street Fighter, and 116 stages,
years of happiness,
201 items, over 1,100 songs, 1,496 spirits.
As of the end of September this year.
450 games were featured, over 2,200 characters were featured, over 140 Mii Fighter costume sets. Billions of hours, billions of times,
How do you know how many times I've been in the game? Are you spying on me?
Yes.
Every time you boot up the game while being online on Switch, it counts as you're sending data to Nintendo.
Like the Switch literally keeps record of how long you play a game, so it's no surprise that they know how many times it's been booted up.
I wonder if they're worried about my Splatoon hours.
But now I just want a break, for fuck's sake.
Miss Shiro, you have been playing Splatoon way too much, therefore we are now
making Splatoon free so that you can play that instead.
Yay!
You've been playing way too much Splatoon, therefore we're going to lock the game for a couple of days.
I'd have to do a murder.
And now,
although to be fair, I haven't played it in a year because I've been resting. So.
And now for the grand finale, we get the full version of Sora's debut. And goodbye, Sakurai.
For now, anyway.
Yay!
Seriously though, well done on this game.
Enjoy your break, sir.
You've earned it.
If he has one.
I hope he does.
Here's the big question: will he let himself? Like I've said it before, Sakurai is his own worst enemy from what we've seen. Though given that Smash Ultimate was the last thing that Iwata requested to him before the man sadly died, maybe that is why he put so much extra work into this one, despite it coming pretty much off the tail end of Smash 4.
This game started and ended as just a twinkle in an Inkling's eye.
Amazing, isn't it?
But, alas, guys, we have to pay our respects to the biggest victim of this stream.
Chris Pratt?
No, Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl.
It's not okay. Look, the game's not in trouble or anything.
What I mean is, this stream just completely overshadowed that game's release.
People are still gonna play it though.
That said, though,
I don't think that game was a threat to Nintendo or how people were making it out today.
Oh, this does have a bit of a point, though, that it did overshadow it. It's obviously not.
Actually, it's the top-selling game on Steam right now.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but you know, but if say I didn't know anything about say I didn't know anything about Kingdom Hearts or even all that much about Smash, I'd be like, what game would I rather want to play? A Nicktoons game that at best is just coasting off the fact of the type of netcode it has, or a series that historically I've heard is at least pretty good.
I mean, yeah, Smash is probably going to be the better game, but hey, Nick All-Stars Brawl looks like it could work
well, that's
out.
the thing though, Joe. Other than the character announcements, the only other thing that game's been banking off is the type of netcode it has.
No, it's also the guys who made Slap City, so people who are familiar with that know it's like, oh, they've played Melee, so they know the tech, like wave dashing and whatnot.
Honest. Anyway, let's have a look at the full trailer.
You know, has there ever been a comedy scene in the Kingdom Hearts game where someone does the whole twirling of the keyblade and he actually hits it?
No, surprisingly. Hey, look, Sora's finally meeting up again with his Bud Cloud.
Yeah, it's a good job. It's not the remake version of the Cloud, because we sort of be like, Cloud, since when did you have that vocal surgery?
You'd be surprised what you have to do to get a remake these days. Okay.
Look, it's a Sephiroth fight that everybody wanted.
Again, take notes, Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh wait, no,
you got it in the end.
Yeah, we got
you're a bit late for that, Joe.
They were saving it for this.
Yeah,
we technically got it in the end of what's the game called? It's Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I thought you were talking about DLC.
And yes, just to show off all the worlds we've added and the fact that Sora's traveling to yet another one. And it ends not with Mario being killed by the newcomer, but welcoming him with a handshake.
Meanwhile, everyone else in the background is still frozen as trophies, and they're like,
The
"Hey,
true
Mario,
spirit of
you
Smash.
asshole! Get me out of here!"
And
No,
there
Mario
you
made a new
go!
friend.
Disney are now officially credited for a Smash game.
And it cost us the lives of nearly 90 other fighters. Seriously, Mario, are you gonna free those guys in the background or what?
First time, Jova, because Wreck-It Ralph was exclusive to the Wii version of All Stars Racing, the first one, wasn't he?
No, he was a guest character on all versions.
Okay, shall I go first with my final thoughts?
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay, seeing as though I'm not really all that familiar with Kingdom Hearts, I will say I am happy for those that were really hoping for a edition like this, as unlikely as it seemed to be, because it wasn't just a Square Enix thing, it was also Disney. So for those people, I'm really glad. And to be fair, Sora does look really fun to play as, at the very least. Plus there's all those other editions as well with the costumes. As for the Mii fighters, I mean, the biggest surprise is obviously the Doom Slayer. Again, I'm guessing. I mean, Microsoft buyout or not, it is interesting to see a guy from a game like he was in a game like this. I know he finally gets to interact with Isabelle, sort of. Or you could pretend to be Doom Guy interacting with Isabelle if that's like your dream or something. I mean, those are the only really two big announcements in this. And as for Smash Brothers Ultimate as a whole, there was certainly a lot of joy. There was a lot of salt, mostly related to Fire Emblem. I mean, I don't.
Jova.
I mean, I disagree with the salt towards Fire Emblem in particular. I mean, I can understand thinking it's a bit overdone, but the amount of salt it got was a bit OTT, and that's coming from me. Hey, that rhymes.
Yeah, you know me. Go on.
Yeah. And yeah, of course, there was all the there's all the multiplayer stuff. I mean, I did play a bit of online with it, and it did sort of work. That's got to be a big improvement for the next Smash game. Yeah, make your online better, because I mean, this is like free game. Hang on, did the Wii game have online?
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go. You've had 3 generations of Smash games, and the online's only improved a bit.
Actually, it's improved significantly from Brawl.
I mean, I'm still encountering some bouts of lag here and there, and I've got fiber optic broadband.
I mean, lag's always going to happen, even with some of the best connection on games here and there. Like,
I mean, I get a bit of lag happening. It's just the times I've played. There's been some times where the play just lagged behind quite a lot.
I mean, I haven't had that problem as much, so I don't know what to tell you.
Well, hey, maybe whenever me and Jova have a Smash match with each other, we can test it out.
Sure.
All right, carry on.
And overall, I do think the end result was worth all of it, especially considering the past year.
Yes.
With everyone having to, with the team having to do the development remotely.
Mm-hmm. So much so that Sakurai had to do it from his house. And we've only recently gotten to see his cat, much to Shiroi's delight.
Yeah, we get to see we get that episode of MTV's Cribs that I didn't know I wanted. Hello, my name is Masahiro Sakurai, and welcome to my crib.
Go on.
It's a house. The end. Now get out of here. I'm busy.
Anyway.
So yeah. As a whole, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yep.
A task was a task that I couldn't. I wouldn't wish on anybody personally, because I can imagine it being a huge amount of undertaking. But in the end, I think it was worth it. So well done. I hope you guys have a break, especially considering the past year. And well, if you ever make okay, here's my big question though. Naming wise, how are you gonna top Ultimate? Because I can top the name Ultimate because I can't imagine them making a game with a name that can't help but sound inferior.
I know exactly.
Don't you dare say it, Dids. Don't you dare say it.
I want to hear it. I don't know what he means.
Infinite.
Oh god, wasn't that predictable?
Yes, it was.
What?
Dwibs just said
Infinite.
Infinite.
Yeah. I can finally play as Infinite.
Heck yeah.
And then like a good chunk of the characters are gone. A mediocre story mode. So they'll say no one.
But that wouldn't be a first time for Smash.
Yeah, they'll say nobody remembers who. Give me a popular Nintendo franchise. I don't know. No one remembers No one remembers The Legend of Zelda or something like that.
Yeah.
No one remembers Metroid, and everyone gets mad.
I mean, Nintendo didn't for a good while, but anyway, I'm done.
Damn.
All right, Shiroi?
That was awesome. Like, I had zero expectations for this, as always with any of these, and that was just a really nice reveal. Like all these introduction cinematics have been great, but this one, like, it just felt like, especially the full one at the end, felt like a really nice, cap off to this rough 3 years.
Yeah.
I really hope Sakurai gets a long break. Like, honestly, it's just nice as a Kingdom Hearts fan to see all this. Like, Smash isn't even really for me. I'm just here like, oh, yay, this is neat. I like it. And I'm happy for the people who like Kingdom Hearts and also do play Smash. So, yeah, this is awesome. And the Mii fighters, I saw the Octoling one just before we started this, but I didn't see the Judd one, so that was interesting. And it's kind of a shame that they didn't. They had Doom Guy, but not with Isabel at any point on screen. A little disappointing.
That was a missed opportunity. But hey, there's going to be screenshots coming out in droves of the two.
Oh, of course. I'm surprised because they've memed in these reveals before, so...
Yeah.
Missed opportunity with this one, but oh well, it's fine. Like you said, we'll get plenty. Sakurai might even post a few himself, because he likes doing that kind of thing.
And you know what? He does it superbly.
Yes. Kind of interesting that they only brought in music from Kingdom Hearts 1. Not sure why. Maybe they just wanted to stick to one game.
Licensing reasons, I assume.
Maybe.
Okay.
But they're all by the same composer, though.
Okay.
So.
Okay. When it comes to the vocal tunes, that makes sense. They're done by some Japanese pop band. What is weird were all the other iconic non-vocal tunes.
No, I didn't expect any vocal tunes, but I expected, songs from the franchise in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are plenty of non-Disney, non-vocal songs for this franchise.
I feel like considering there was 9 songs in total, I feel like the best balance would have been to have 3 songs from each of the 3 main games. I think that would have been the best way to go.
That would have been nice.
At the very least,
I just wanted Rage Awakening, okay?
I would have liked to have The Encounter, Rowdy Rumble, Squirming Evil, Tension Rising.
Yeah, and get the other promise. So
Tension Rising and Rage Awakening would have been really cool.
I know, right?
The stages are awesome, though.
Yes.
The stages, the music, just the aesthetics, and this is just really nice. Nice way to end this. Congrats to the team, I guess. This has been a ride. They did save, they really did save a good one for the last one, so. Yeah, that was good. Next.
I'll go next. I'm surprised at how Square went from being arguably the most stingy of the companies to now having 4 reps in Smash.
I think I know why.
Money?
Because we know that the plan was to get everybody here. Maybe Square Enix's plan was basically, we want Cloud as DLC, and that's why they were being very difficult.
No doubt, but then I guess that's probably where the whole Sephiroth thing came into play.
It has to do with the restructure that they went through in 2014, because Yosuke Matsuda is a surprisingly really cool guy who even allows himself to be a boss battle in Nier Automata.
That's the thing, Pedro. They were stingy even after that, according to Sakurai, given the development involving Smash Ultimate, which would have started at earliest in 2015, supposedly.
I guess.
That said, though, again, it's nice that they're playing ball better, and look at us now! We've got Final Fantasy VII available on the Switch. You're like, how times have changed.
That was only a matter of time.
Well, nobody was expecting that back in the day, let's be honest. And, yeah, again, not just that, though. Smash Ultimate is a game that constantly achieved what many thought to be impossible. Time after time after time, and it's just so amazing that they did it. Look. Reminder, the base roster from what we knew at first was every fighter from every Smash game coming back. That alone was cause for celebration. But then they showed Ridley and Daisy finally entering Smash. Then came Simon. Then came King K. Rool. It just kept getting better and better. Oh! How about our first DLC fighter? It's Flipping Joker from Persona. You want Banjo-Kazooie? Well, here they are. You want an ARMS character? Here's Min Min. Hey, Pyra, Mifra, sorry we didn't include you at first? Well, here you go. Get on in. Sephiroth. Despite all doubts and people clowning on me for that, you got in. Well done, buddy. Well done. Even Kazuya, the original protagonist of Tekken. That was nice that they remembered that. All to culminate in with the golden key boy himself, Sora. And again, I just love the detail that the trailer starts where the first trailer ended, technically. And now everyone is there. Yeah?
Full circle.
It really did. And now Mario apparently is a Keyblade wielder. Mushroom Kingdom Hearts is now canon, goddammit.
Yes.
And it all culminates in the new fighter not killing Mario like Ridley did, but shaking hands with him as he's welcome in there. And I do love the extra details that Cloud is like the only fighter not really fazed by Sora's entrance, because, yeah, he probably had inside info, and, you know, he and Sora, they're tight and all. Like Sora said, Cloud and Sephiroth went off to fight a great battle. Guess Sora decided to find them before Tifa could. Holy cow, Smash Ultimate has been one of the best rides I've seen. Like, look, we talk a lot about how games as a service really often doesn't work. Smash Ultimate is an example of how games as a service should be. Something that really does make you hunger wanting for more, while still having a sturdy and fleshed out enough base game to itself here and there. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a game generate as much hype as Smash Ultimate did, to the point where so many things, people will try to connect to it, to that degree. Like, no, Smash Ultimate is the de facto crossover. And consider that some characters are from other crossovers. Like, Sora can now say that he's gone up against Disney characters and Nintendo characters. Sephiroth can say that he has fought against Sora while also fighting in this weird fighting game here and there. Heck, Sonic has been all over the goddamn map now. It is just so amazing. Are there problems with it still? Yes, and I do hope they iron them out here and there. But all the same, I can't be mad at this. Like, no, Sakurai went above and beyond, and I seriously do applaud and salute the man for it. Going well above the Call of Duty for this one, he did. And he has more than certainly earned his break. And that concludes my final thoughts. Next.
All right, as for me, yeah, this is pretty awesome. Like, my only problem is, of course, the fact that there's a distinct lack of variety in song choices.
Hey. You know what's a missed opportunity?
Don't get me wrong, Kingdom Hearts 1 soundtrack is a banger all around, but I would have liked some songs from the other games as well.
Hey, you know what's a missed opportunity? Why didn't they have 13 songs, along with the fact that the game is coming on the 13th version update of the Switch?
Yeah, that's exactly it, I agree. But yeah, aside from that, everything's pretty top notch, so nothing to complain about here. Like, Smash Ultimate is a true triumph, like Jova said, and there's not that much more to say that hasn't been said already. It's well, I guess now we're on a break, so hopefully now we'll be able to see. I guess what Smash in the future. Well, we don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see, and that's about it. Dej, close us out, please.
Okay. How can I do it? Smash Ultimate was a really wild ride, and man, am I glad. There's a part of me that is going to miss all the hype, speculation, and the wow factor. But there's another part of me that's like, oh, thank God it's over. Finally, please. We can relax.
I understand.
We can rest now.
Mm-hmm.
We're free. Sakurai is pretty much pulling a Thanos at the end of Infinity War, sitting down a porch, smiling.
We're all going to disintegrate as soon as we leave our houses.
Perfectly ultimate, like all things should be.
Of course.
Like, with the DLC, I was pretty much satisfied with what we got. I mean, like, yeah, I would have preferred Rex over Pyra and Mithra because I just like him, and I probably would prefer a better ARMS character. But that's pretty much. I don't want to come off as ungrateful. It's just like, yeah, well, this is great. I'm happy. I would have just preferred a minor tweak here and there. So, and the reactions to characters like Steve, that was funny because I remember we were all sitting down here laughing. That was good. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, are there things that I wanted differently? Like, better Sonic representation with music and remixes and whatnot.
I'd still say Sonic had it way better than certain other folks did.
Yeah, but considering how he's a much bigger name than 90% of the cast, it does leave a lot more to desire for.
It was a bit weird. Maybe for Smash Ultimate Deluxe.
All right, go on.
What else can I say? I appreciate Sakurai and his team for doing this. And it's like, oof, this was lightning in a bottle. Where we go from this? I don't know. That's for future selves problems. Not now. Now we just bask in the glory.
Yes.
And thank God it ended on a high note.
Yeah, it may not have been Phoenix Wright, but
and then until Sora comes out and it turns out, oh God, it's Bayonetta 2.0 again.
Well, that won't suck for people who main him, I guess.
Yeah. My only hope for the future, better online.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
Roll back, please. But for now, thank you. I am satisfied.
All right, so that was the Smash Direct Sakurai Presents thing. And the last one. We're done, everybody. We're done.
Oh God, what a wild journey this has been.
What do we do now?
Now,
look forward to our eventual Smash Brothers Ultimate commentary, I guess.
Sure. No, we're gonna play Nicktoons All-Star Battle All-Star.
Whatever. See you, everybody.
Ta-ta.
See ya.